Given that Omicron is now becoming dominant, our response to it has to become more general, because it will quickly be the case that most people who have COVID have the Omicron variant. And we must do all we can in that context to break the transmission chains. Therefore, from tomorrow, our advice will be that all household contacts of any confirmed COVID case should isolate for 10 days, regardless of their vaccination status, and even if they initially get a negative PCR test. I know that this is not easy, and we will obviously keep it under review. We will also ensure careful exemptions for critical services, but we believe this to be essential at this moment to help slow transmission. Non-household contacts should continue to isolate pending a PCR result. If that is negative, they can leave isolation at that point as long as they are double vaccinated. And secondly, I want to refer to the advice that Public Health Scotland made public late yesterday afternoon, that people should think about deferring work Christmas parties. Now, this is not easy advice to give or to hear, but it is incumbent on public health experts to set out very clearly and frankly the risks we face, and it's incumbent on me and government to pay attention to that advice. There is a significant risk with Omicron, and we are already seeing the reality of it, of Christmas parties or events with lots of people becoming super spreaders. And if that happens, lots of people get infected, and if these are work events, as well as the risk to individual health, there is a risk to the ability of the workplace to operate as people have to isolate. And I've already cited the train cancellations and the accident and emergency unit in Lanarkshire as examples and illustrations of that. So the public health advice, which I have no alternative but to agree with, given the evidence of risk that I know about and have now shared with you, is that we should all think a bit more carefully about unnecessary contacts, especially in crowded places just now, and that it would be sensible to defer work Christmas parties. Now, I know this has a big impact on businesses, which is why we are considering and pressing the UK government on financial support.